your person is beginning to feel a profound connection to their inner feminine side, and this shift is guiding them toward their higher spiritual purpose. As they awaken to this calling, the energy naturally pulls them closer to you. The alignment they are stepping into mirrors the energy you've been cultivating within yourself. What you have been practicing, self-care, self-respect, and self-love, is being felt energetically by your person. Whether they are consciously aware of it or not, this vibration is reaching them and acting as a magnetic force, drawing them nearer to your light. Your commitment to prioritizing yourself has become a powerful catalyst for your growth. This isn't only about external routines of care but about the deeper choice to place your own well-being, peace, and happiness at the center of your life. In doing so, you have unlocked growth on multiple levels. Spiritually, you are far more attuned to your intuition, receiving clearer guidance from your higher self. Emotionally, you are steadier, no longer clinging to others for validation but instead radiating confidence and self-assurance. Physically, your body has responded to this inner alignment, your sleep has become more restorative, your energy flows more freely, and your days feel lighter and more expansive. Each moment holds a sense of possibility, as though the universe itself is supporting your steps. This balance between your inner feminine and masculine energies is particularly important. By nurturing your softness, creativity, and receptivity while also standing firm in discipline, structure, and strength, you have created harmony within yourself. This equilibrium allows you to manifest abundance, not just material wealth, though that is also flowing more easily, but abundance in joy, peace, and fulfillment. You are attracting new opportunities and blessings, aligning with a life that reflects your inner growth. Perhaps the most beautiful transformation is the way you have learned to enjoy your own company. In the past, you may have relied on your person or other people to provide happiness, companionship, or a sense of meaning. Now, however, you have discovered that true contentment arises from within. Through your connection with the divine and your higher self, you have tapped into an infinite well of creativity and joy that does not depend on anyone else. This inner shift has freed you from cycles of dependence and longing, allowing you to live with authenticity and peace. When you pause and reflect on your journey, the changes become even more striking. Compare the person you are now with who you were just a short while ago. You will see not only how far you have come but also how much strength you have gained. There is a sense of freedom that accompanies this realization, the freedom to live on your own terms, the freedom to celebrate small joys, and the freedom to trust that you are supported by the universe. Even the smallest blessings, moments of stillness, laughter, or gratitude, shine brighter because you now recognize their value. This awareness is a clear sign of healing, a testament to the inner work you have embraced. Meanwhile, your person is experiencing a similar process. Although they may not be at the same stage of healing as you, their path is unfolding in divine timing. They are beginning to recognize their own need for balance and to step into their spiritual truth. Just as you once navigated the complexities of growth and healing, they too are walking through those lessons. While their progress may seem slower, it is no less meaningful. Healing is not a race, it is a sacred journey, unique for each soul. Trust that they are being guided, just as you were, toward the same destination of alignment and wholeness. This is why patience is so essential. The universe is orchestrating this union in perfect timing. There is no need to rush, no need to force outcomes, for the energies are aligning behind the scenes in ways you cannot always see. Reunion is not merely about coming together physically, it is about both of you reaching a level of wholeness where your union will be stable, harmonious, and enduring. What you have built within yourself will be mirrored in the connection you share with your person. In the meantime, trust your journey. Continue nurturing yourself, continue leaning into your connection with the divine, and continue celebrating the progress you have made. Each step you take forward strengthens the bond between you and your person. Every act of self-care sends ripples of energy outward, touching them in ways words cannot describe. You are already united at a soul level. The physical reunion is simply the natural outcome of the work you are both doing individually. Ultimately, this chapter of your life is a reminder that love begins within. By embracing your inner feminine, honoring your spiritual purpose, and allowing yourself to grow, you have become a magnet for all that is meant for you, including the deep, lasting connection with your person. Healing has transformed you, and in time, it will transform them too. Together, you will meet in alignment, and when that happens, the union will not only be possible but inevitable. The feelings I have for you are so intense that they overwhelm me in ways I can hardly put into words. Sometimes it feels like my mind refuses to think in a straight line because all my thoughts bend and curve until they end up at you. I get lost in these loops of longing where even the smallest, simplest things pull me back into a place of waiting. I find myself distracted by moments that should feel ordinary, checking my phone more times than I'd like to admit, waiting for a message from you, or watching for that small green next to your name that tells me you are active. Those moments feel so powerful to me, because they hold the hope that maybe, just maybe, it's the right time to reach out. It's a constant tug-of-war inside me, wondering if I should stay quiet, or if I should take the risk of saying something, anything, just to feel close to you again. I catch myself imagining when you'll return, when you'll give me some sign of your presence again, even if it's as simple as posting something on your social media. It sounds so small, but for me, those glimpses into your world are everything. They become lifelines, tiny confirmations that you are still out there, still being you, still radiating in the way only you can. There are so many things I wish I could say, so much I want to pour out of me, but every time I try to form the words, I stumble. It feels as though no matter what I say, it will come out messy, chaotic, or too intense. And yet the intensity is real. You ignite something in me that burns so strongly, I can't contain it. You bring out a heat within me that takes over my entire body and soul. When I think of you, it feels like fire coursing through me, demanding to be spoken, demanding to be shown. I know that sometimes the way my feelings come out might seem obsessive, but please understand, at the core of it is my fear of losing you again. That fear drives me to want to make my emotions known as quickly and as fully as possible, so that there's no chance of them being misunderstood. I don't want to hold back, not anymore. I want you always, and I want you to know it without question. This urgency isn't born from impatience, it's born from the depth of how much you mean to me. You have become a presence I cannot imagine being without, and I don't ever want to go through the emptiness of losing you again. I am so proud of everything you've done, everything you've worked toward, and everything you continue to stand for. I admire you not just for the milestones you've reached, but for the strength and authenticity you carry in everything you do. I often think back to the times when I felt lucky beyond words that you wanted me, that you chose me, and that our feelings reflected each other in such a powerful way. That memory alone is enough to keep me grounded, but it also makes me crave more moments, more memories, more of you. When I scroll through your social media or come across a picture of you, my entire being reacts. My heart races, my chest tightens, and there's this spark that spreads through me like wildfire. A single glimpse of you can light up my day in ways that nothing else can. It's not just attraction, it's something deeper, something that makes me feel alive and purposeful. You fill me with passion and energy, and it amazes me how someone can have such an impact simply by being themselves. It's as if your very existence breathes new life into mine, giving me reasons to smile even when everything around me feels heavy. What sets you apart is the way you carry your true self with such honesty and conviction. You don't pretend to be someone else, and you don't bend your values just to please others. You speak your truth, and you live it without hesitation. You stand firm in your commitments, even when it's not easy, and that strength inspires me. It makes me want to be better, stronger, and more authentic in my own life. To me, that kind of integrity is rare, and it's one of the many reasons why I admire you so deeply. You are not just someone I care about, you are someone I look up to, someone I respect, and someone whose presence feels like a blessing. Thank you for bringing light and happiness into the darkest corners of my world. There were times when I thought I had to carry all the weight of my struggles alone, times when everything around me felt gray and hollow. And then you came, shining like a beacon in the night, reminding me that life can be brighter, fuller, and worth fighting for. You didn't just enter my life, you transformed it, and for that, I am endlessly grateful. I believe with all my heart that the divine sent you to me, not by accident, but as a gift, a way to make my life whole and complete. You are proof to me that love can heal, that connection can uplift, and that the right person can change everything. I don't know if I'll ever find the perfect words to capture the way you make me feel, but I do know this: you are everything I have ever wanted, and more than I ever thought I deserved. My heart is yours, fully and without hesitation, and I will keep choosing you, again and again, no matter the distance, no matter the silence, no matter the waiting. That is the truth I cannot hide, and the truth I never want to stop sharing. Your partner is currently in the process of breaking through fears that have been holding them back for quite some time. These fears may have stemmed from past experiences, inner doubts, or even a reluctance to be vulnerable. However, for the sake of love and the bond they share with you, they are making a conscious choice to push beyond those limitations. At the core of their desire is a longing for open communication and reconciliation. They recognize that silence, distance, or misunderstandings cannot sustain a meaningful connection, and so they are willing to take the steps necessary to bridge the gap. One of the most significant shifts taking place within them is their willingness to release their ego, a barrier that may have caused friction in the past. This shedding of pride is not easy, but it reflects just how deeply they value this relationship and how much they want it to thrive. As they move forward, your partner is gaining the strength and clarity to speak their truth. For perhaps the first time, they are learning to trust their intuition and to act from a place of authenticity. This newfound courage is guiding them to express not only their feelings but also their intentions more openly and honestly. They want you to know what you mean to them and how important this relationship is in their life. Their hope is to create a space of balance and stability between you, where both of you can feel safe, respected, and understood. They are ready to approach things with a renewed sense of purpose, almost as though this relationship is being given a fresh beginning. In their eyes, this is not about repeating the past but about moving into a healthier and more harmonious future together. Your partner sees you embodying the energy of the Queen of Pentacles. To them, you radiate independence, beauty, and grace. They admire the way you balance emotional wisdom with financial stability and how you manage to remain grounded even in challenging circumstances. You are, in their view, emotionally mature, nurturing, and capable of creating a stable life for yourself and for those you care about. This image of you inspires them and motivates them to rise to the same level of maturity and commitment. They do not simply admire you from a distance, they want to step forward and meet you where you are, so that together you can build something lasting and fulfilling. Because of this, they are putting in genuine effort toward achieving the Ten of Cups with you, a vision of emotional fulfillment, harmony, and lasting happiness. This is not about short-term passion or fleeting moments of joy, but about building a life together that is filled with love, family, and shared dreams. You are the person who completes this vision for them. In their heart, you represent home, safety, and emotional abundance. They are prepared to work on themselves and on this relationship so that the dream of the Ten of Cups can become a reality. The life they are walking away from, one that may have been filled with chaos, conflict, or instability, no longer serves them. They are consciously choosing to leave that behind so they can move toward reunion with you and the peace that your connection offers. Another key aspect of their intentions is the desire to heal. They do not want to carry unresolved pain, lingering issues, or misunderstandings forward into this new chapter. Instead, they are committed to addressing and working through these challenges so that the foundation between you is strong. They want to clear away any residue of past hurts and replace it with honesty, forgiveness, and compassion. This process of healing is not only for the relationship but also for their own personal growth. They are beginning to understand that true love requires vulnerability, patience, and the willingness to mend what has been broken rather than walk away from it. Without your presence in their life, they feel a sense of emptiness that cannot be ignored. Boredom, frustration, and sadness weigh heavily on them in your absence. No matter what distractions they may try to lean on, nothing seems to bring them the same sense of joy and fulfillment that you do. This emotional void has only made it clearer to them just how significant you are. The longing for your presence has become so strong that it is pushing them toward action. They are no longer content to remain passive or silent. Instead, they are rushing forward, eager to reconnect through quick and direct communication. Their urgency is driven by love, by regret for the time lost, and by a deep desire to make things right. In many ways, your partner is standing at a turning point. They have made the decision to face their fears, let go of ego, and embrace the vulnerability required for real intimacy. They want to rebuild this connection with honesty, love, and mutual respect. They envision a future where both of you are aligned emotionally, spiritually, and practically, a future that reflects the harmony of the Ten of Cups and the stability of the Queen of Pentacles. Their actions may soon speak louder than their words, as they approach you with sincerity, determination, and a heartfelt longing for reunion. This chapter of their journey is about more than just rekindling love. It is about transformation, healing, and creating a bond that is stronger and more resilient than ever before.